Hey, good morning. So today I just wanted to go over a couple of things on the actual AP exam on May 19th at 2 p.m. Uh, Yesterday, College Board released a practice exam, so you can go through the method of taking the actual exam. You'll see what the two questions look like and how to submit your response. We're going to go over that today. But I wanted to remind you of a couple of things regarding our exam. Uh, Number one, it's on May 19th at 2 p.m. You need to log in by 1:30, and we'll go over how to do that today. And we'll continue to review that as well as we get closer to the exam. So you need to make sure that on that day you're not working, you've got a quiet place, you've got your technology charged up, all of those things that you're going to need to prepare for the exam. Number two, something that's different this year is that teachers will receive every student's response. So I will be able to see all of my students' responses pretty much within the next day or two after you take the exam. So I will be able to grade your AP exam very quickly after you've taken the exam, which is much different than in the past. So my deal still stands. If you pass the AP exam, I will give you straight A's for the entire year. I will do a grade change form before the end of this school year. Uh, and that's based on my grading. Obviously, you all know I'm an AP exam reader. I feel comfortable with grading your exams and going through with that straight A process. So I will be able to do that in May this year for the first time. So if that you need a little extra incentive to study and to practice, that's got to be it. That's got to be a big part of it. So today what we're going to do is go over how you're going to take the exam, how you'll submit your response, and that'll be kind of our first foray, our first steps into taking the actual AP exam. Okay, so we're going to take a quick look at the AP exam demo. You should have received this in your email yesterday, May the 5th. If you haven't, let me know and I can forward this along to you, or I can even throw this link in the comments section below. So it's going to bring you to this page. This is designed to look like your AP exam that you'll be taking on May 19th at 2 p.m. So saying enter your AP ID. If you do not have your AP ID or you can't log into the My AP website, call me, contact me ASAP, email me, whatever. For our purposes here, we're just going to type in practice. Okay, so here's your exam demo. It's a shortened version without questions, so it's just showing you what the exam is going to look like. So we can get in here. You're going to have to type in your information. You notice here it's going to give you, I think it starts with 5 minutes, 4 or 5 minutes, to type in your info. So maybe even have this stuff kind of auto-saved in your computer if you can do that. See, like you have autofill settings. If not, 4 minutes should be plenty of time. So if you notice, just asks you your name. Oh, my wife's name went in there. It's all right. Your date of birth, an email address. Notice it says use the email associated with your College Board account. When you log into My AP, there's an info section. I'll go over that here in a minute. There's an info section. You can edit that if you would like. Seniors, I'm not sure if you'll lose your CPS email this summer. You might want to use a personal email where you're testing from home. And then this is AP uses FRQ responses every year, student responses. There's a 1 in 3 million chance that they'll pick yours, so just accept that. Or if you don't want them using your response, then hit decline and then agree to the terms and conditions. So we made it through the info section pretty quickly. Still have a couple minutes before the exam starts. They're recommending that you log in and prepare for the exam 30 minutes before it starts. So that would be at 1:30 on May 19th, which is a Tuesday. They'll tell you how to submit your response, which we'll go over in a second. All right, let's take a quick look on how we're going to submit our exam response. So what I would do, how they recommend, use whatever you're most comfortable with, either Microsoft Word or more likely Google Docs. Create 2 Google Docs prior to the exam. And just do that by going to your drive and clicking the docs button and creating new. And then what you want to do is put your AP ID. If you do not have that, make sure you contact me ASAP and I will give you your AP ID. It should be an 8-digit alphanumeric code that's unique to you. Have a Google Doc ready with AP ID and then your number at the top. And then when you take the exam, you'll see your question here. You'll have 2 questions. You will type your response. One thing they've recommended is you can even split screen and have the prompt here and then be typing your response here. You have obviously the AP exam on the left and then your Google Doc on the right. Or you could take a picture of the exam prompt, be looking at your phone as you're typing on your device. So you're going to type your response here. Here's my example, and you have 2 options. You can either copy and paste, which is what I recommend. That seems easier. And down here it'll say paste response. I copied it already. There's my paste into the field. That's my response. It's got my AP ID up here at the top, and then my response. And then I can hit submit and be done. If you make a mistake, you can hit clear field, but you cannot type into this field. So there's a mistake there. You have to go back out to your Google Doc or Microsoft Word doc and fix it here, recopy, and then repaste. Okay? You can do that, or you can attach a file. So same thing, I've got my Word document here, or my Google Doc, or my Word doc, and you can click Save in Word, or in Google, you go to Download. You can actually save it as a Word doc. I would do a PDF. So I'm saving my PDF. There it is down there. You can go back out here and click Attach a Response like you would in an email. It says Browse for File. And then wherever that is, there it is. It's attached. You can see it there. Okay, it's my PDF. And then click Submit. So I think one of the keys here as a time saver is before the exam starts, because once this timer runs down to 0, my question is done. It's auto-submitting. If I don't have something either attached or pasted into that box, it's a wrap. It's over. So you want to make sure that you give yourself plenty of time, that you're set up and prepared and saving, being as efficient as possible. So I would have those Google Docs ready, have your AP ID up here at the top, and then that'll give yourself a good fighting chance on these questions. Maybe even give yourself a couple extra minutes if you needed to look something up, right? So those are going to be your options to submit your response. You're either going to type, copy, and paste, or type and attach. Okay? And you can do this stuff from a phone as well, if that's what you feel most comfortable with. Okay?